So guys, one of the most difficult things that I've noticed that a lot of you beginners who is trading smart money concepts, liquidity, ICT, and most of the strategy actually suffer from is actually identifying the real market structure. Now, what I mean by the real market structure is being able to determine where exactly the market is going on the time frame that you are actually trading it. And this is actually not easy because when it comes to identifying things like market shift, which is also known as a change of character, break of structure, and all of these things, it could be a little bit complicated when you don't know the right level to actually draw them from. Now, that is the main reason why I'm making this video. And in this video, I'm going to share with you a free tool that can actually help you mark at these levels and not just mark them out randomly, but actually accurately. Now, how did I come up with this tool? I personally don't own this tool. It's a free tool that has been on there in our trading platforms that someone introduced to me, and I decided to actually test it out by comparing it to how I actually mark my real level, and I realized that what they all actually match and follow same terms. So guys, before we proceed, let's give a big shout out to our today's sponsor, lightfinance.org. Lightfinance is one of the best trading platforms out there, boasting over 4.3 rating on Trustpilot, which means that what they are highly positive and users have positive view of them. And they offer one of the best and easiest trading platforms out there as well. So basically, when you come over here, you have access to MetaTrader 4 and 5, CTrader, so forth and so on. And they offer some of the best spread, which is as little as 0.0 spread for some trading pairs, and also has the fastest execution when it comes to trading. On top of that, they offer over 600 trading pairs ranging from forex, stock, commodities, cryptos, and so forth and so on. And to top it all up, it's even advisable for non-good traders to actually use, as they offer copy trading, which is a way for you to actually make profit without having to know how to trade. All you basically have to do is simply copy already profitable trade on their platform from other profitable traders, and you can basically be making profit autopilot. So guys, now that I'm on my laptop, let me just go straight to the point and I share this tool with you. So in order to add up this tool, the first thing basically need, so personally, I already have this tool on my platform right here already. You can see I already have it. So once I turn it on, you can see that what it clearly marks out all the levels in the market for me automatically, so I don't have to stress myself looking for my break of structures, my market shift, and a lot of that. So this one does it automatically. Now the name of this indicator is actually known as Los Argo Market Structure Fractal 5 top right small. So now this is the name. You can just take a look at the name here, and then let me just come over to my indicator section and I'll show it to you guys. So come over to favorites. So let me look for it. So here's the name of the indicator. You can just take a look at it here. So here's the full name here shown fully for you to actually see here. So with this, you'll be able to easily identify which direction the market is going to and then which direction the market isn't actually going to. Now, once you have the indicator turned on, let me just come over to the settings. So let me close here. Just come over. So now you can see these are the settings look. And basically for me, I did not change anything from the original settings that it came with. So basically, I'm using the default output. However, you can come and change it over here yourself. So basically, this is the name of the indicator, and then you can also come and change every other information that you need here: bullish structure, bearish structure. Now, if you also need support and resistance as well, you can also turn them on here. Then the market will help you identify the support and resistance level. Now you can click on show dashboard. Also, now what this dashboard basically does is that what it shows you the bullish and the bearish percentage. So you can see bullish is 45.7%, and then bearish is 44.11%. So basically, you can see that there's more bullish power in the market than bearish. So in this sort of situation, we all know that what we are looking for buying opportunity. Now, input value in status line. Now you can basically come and play around all of these things right here. Now for me, I don't actually have anything much to do on here again. So this is basically the indicator. Now you can come play with any of these other figures to actually continue. Now basically, if you are using this indicator, you can use it on any single time frame. Like basically, if I should come over to the weekly time frame right now, you can see that what they still have them marked out on the weekly time frame. If I come over to the daily time frame, you can see all are still marked out. 4-hour time frame, all are still marked out. Now, in order to avoid unnecessary noises in this market, I believe using the 1 hour time frame is a great idea, because when it comes to identifying these levels and trading the right levels, the most important thing is making sure that what you are not trading from noisy levels. Now, in order to avoid noisy levels, you need to use a little bit of higher time frame, because the higher the time frame, the clearer the market becomes. So that is basically all for you in this video, guys. So now this tool can actually help you identify all this market structure. Like in my own scenario, you can see that, well, once I turn it off, everything goes off. Now once I turn it on, I can clearly see that what the market had, you can see we had a break of structure here to the downside, then market shift to the upside, break of structure, break of structure, break of structure, market shift to the upside, and then another switch to the upside again, I mean to the downside here, then another switch to the upside. So this basically means that what we are in a buying system. Now if I should go to a different pair as well, you can see the same thing right here. You can see it here, market shift to the downside, then a shift to the upside, break of structure, shift to the downside, now another shift to the upside again. Now this basically tells you that what the market is in a buy side. So with this indicator, you'll be able to actually identify how to mark these levels. Now one thing I would advise to do is simply, once you have this indicator turned on, first of all, sit back and then study why exactly is this indicator marking this level as a break of structure and then as a market shift or change of character and so forth and so on. Because if you've been able to understand it, then probably later in the future you wouldn't be using the indicator to identify it. Like in my own scenario, I don't use indicator to identify my levels. I can identify it myself, but in some situations you need an indicator to just help you run through it faster, as it will be way faster as compared to you doing it manually. But in all, our advice to also try to learn the chemistry the indicator is using right here, look at the levels it's marking, and then try to understand why it keep marking these levels over and over again. This will also help you be able to identify the right levels when you are also doing your own trading. So guys, this is the indicator and so forth. Now for those of you who are new to trading, you can join my Telegram channel. Whether you are new to trading or not, you can join my Telegram channel. The link will be down in the video description, where we get to discuss any other thing that has to do with trading. And I also drop signals whenever my trade gets triggered. Now, not all of my signals are dropped in there as well. And personally, if you are looking for a reliable broker to use, Light Finance is one of the best brokers out there. And if you are looking for a prop firm to use, then Blueberry Funded is the best. Now, for those of you who want to use Light Finance or Blueberry Funded, the links and every single detail you need to know about these two platforms are right in this video description. So do well to check it out. So guys, see you in my next video. Bye.